And we'll correct it up there too, but right now this isn't too awful bad. Like, this could have been a whole lot worse. Like, I would have really wanted to kill myself if it was much worse. I'm like, oh god. So I'm just gonna jump off a bridge because I just wasted 3 hours of my life doing that. Who dares blow up my phone? This better be cute. Okay, so we got those sections there. It's reasonable. Fault. Yeah, no kidding. I freaking hate rotors, man. Like, I've got a ship over there I could show you that I actually put pistons in for the reactor plant or whatever, and I'm like, well, you know, I know the second this ship tries to do anything meaningful, it's gonna blow itself up. I'm like, oh man, it's like, I really want my ship to be pretty, but it's not gonna be pretty, and I'm like, oh man, it's like, God. But, you know, pistons and rotors have pretty much never been efficient in this game. I don't know why they even put them in. Like, I can get why they put them in there, but every ship I've ever tried to put pistons in, or rotors. Like, I had this one world where I had a timing system where after a certain amount of time, because I had it synced up with the rest of the planet, like it was set up to the in-game clock for the planet, that it would pop a bunker up out of the ground. Like, it would lift the whole platform up and everything, and I had it merge block together and all that stuff, and then this thing just started violently shaking. I'm like, self-destructed, 3, 2, boom. I was like, you didn't even let me get to 1. Like, I hate it when people interrupt me when I'm in the middle of trying to calculate something's blow-up phase. It's like, you know, like, I could be a sarcasm robot when I want to be. And at that point, I was being a sarcasm robot, and I was like, well, good thing I had this saved like 10, 15 times. Or else it would have been a really bad time. Alright, so we got that right. And like I said, it didn't take all that long to correct that. That wasn't so bad. Like, it could have been worse. I recently made some custom suspension for a very large light vehicle. Oh yeah? How'd your suspension go? I kind of want to see that. Probably at some point. Amazingly, there's this one, let's see if I can pull it up. Where is it? Come on. Yeah, unsafe grids. That tells you something. Let's see. Oh, there's my, the Hope Buster Smart Bomb. That's badass. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there's Berserk Fury. Where is it? Dang it. I didn't build these, by the way. Like, this one right here. There it is. The guy that built this actually did a really good job too. Like, it's got custom suspension and crap. I actually like this car. It doesn't operate very well as far as the game goes, because, you know, the game is the game. Games being games. Or space engineers being space engineers in this case. Like, it's one of those things I'm like, well, anyone, please, for the love of God, make suspension work better, please. It's like, I will be your bestest possible friend. I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. I'm gonna be a little smarter about it this time. Yeah, I like that. It's like that stuck. It's like it always like gets insta stuck too. That's the real annoying factor behind everything. I'm like, why does it always get like stuck? Like it could be a very gentle hill, and you know you're just gonna oh so delicately, oh so carefully pull a pathfinder and get stuck. Well, not a pathfinder. I think it was curiosity that got stuck once. And that goes out to anyone that actually follows the NASA probes and the rovers on Mars. Just to give context. Because I know I can confuse people. Only screenshot. Oh, did it censor your link? It censored your link, didn't it? Like, if it's on the Steam Workshop, I can download it and inspect it. Oh, I'd even do a review, because I've done review videos before. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Is it supposed to have a whole bunch of stars on it? Like, yeah. What's the, what's after HTTPS? Like, spread it out and I'll be able to fix it. Ah, thank you. Okay. Let's try that. There we go. Because, you know. Let's have a look-see, friend. He keeps trying to take me to Google. It probably helps if I go on Steam and do it. Let's see. It's like, you. Come on, let me cut and paste. Come on. It's always a real pain in the butt to do it this way. I'm trying not to like blow up everything with sneezing. Oh, wow. Hello. Hello, beautiful. So, okay, so you got wheels on the sides and wheels on the bottom. Is it like a walker? Or is it just roll? Also, if you don't mind, when I upload this to YouTube, I'll put a link in the description to show people what you were talking about. If you don't mind. Oh, that's actually cool. Hover system. Alright, cool. I mean, you know, it'll be like giving you a shout out there. If for the life of me, I don't know why the stream isn't showing up the chat system. I don't know why it's not doing that. But at least it'll be archived. Well, I mean, you know, like, when it comes to creation, do whatever you want to do, man. Like, there's that, like, now, what I might do is what I could do is I could put engines right there. Maybe. And then I might actually adapt that around that. Okay, so now that we have that actually fixed, we can actually properly cut those off. Now we know what we're dealing with. We can execute. But man, I bet you spent a crap ton of hours working on that. I don't even think I want to know how many hours it took for you to design that. Like, you probably built it in Symmetry and cut and paste, right? Really? That's awesome. That's freaking cool. Only 3 hours. Well done. Alright, so what we're gonna do is go here, and we're gonna build the ribbing again. Per se. I'm gonna build it on a little stick first. And then we can build around that. And then we'll put the wings back on, and then we should be good. That, or I might just totally redesign it. Who knows? I might make those wings a little bit wider there. That might be what I eventually end up doing. But I know I want it to fit closer. Spent like an hour just getting the rubber alignments right. Oh man, you should see how I do the rotational gravity drives. Actually, I can show you that real quick. Hold on. Hold that thought. I don't know if that's the right... Oh, that's one of... Perfect! We'll use that. Okay. Because that's actually one of the ships I was working on. You want to talk about complex and convoluted. There you go. Like, this is kind of like my shipyard map. Like, over there's a bunch of big assholes where I dropped the bombs. Bomb bay doors. But we don't need that right now. What we need is... No, not there. Yeah, rotational gravity drives are like the absolute bane of my existence. There we go. Just open the door. Like, this is closer to what the internals of that ship I'm working on right now is going to start looking like. This is the kind of stuff I typically build. And here's where one of the rotational gravity drives is. You have to set them to a certain thing, like, you set it to, like, quarter speed, half speed, full speed, dead slow, reverse, blah, blah, blah. And then you would have timers to where it would sit there and either reverse those rotors, turns the gravity system backwards, blah, blah, blah. Like, I used to have it to where there'd be other rotors that would, or not rotors, but gravity generators that were set in the opposite direction to slow the ship down. But in this case, like, this is pretty much what the internals of that other ship are going to look like. To give you another idea, building stairs in a small block ship sucks, by the way. That's supposed to be like a cooling system, blah, 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 just in case. Now you'll see here, like, this is actually controlling something entirely different on the other side. So we have the deuterium fuel plant. I haven't been in here in a few weeks. Well, if you notice how the stairs looked, I have it set like that. But yeah, that works too. I mean, like, when I was building a yacht, I did it this way because I wanted to look like proper stairs.